Hello and welcome, yogis, brains, and other wonderful beings. We are going to do the Peace Begins With Me meditation. So this meditation, you're going to be seated. You can either be seated cross-legged in easy pose, Sukhasana. You can do lotus if you got a lotus practice, or you can be seated in a chair. The nice thing, and the reason I'm starting this series with this meditation in particular, is by practicing touching our energetic points or on our fingers in a calm state. When we are in any situation, we can always come back to that. And you can easily hide this under a desk, behind your back, in your pocket. And so it's a great way to calm yourself down. If you have anxiety, it's a great way to bring that joy and that peace in any moment and in almost any situation. So we're going to do the mantra, which means repetitive verse. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. And don't worry if you're like, what am I doing with my hands? But every single word we touch our finger to the thumb. And the way I'm going to be doing it to keep our busy brains interested is you'll notice I will give us cues. So sometimes I'll tell you to go faster. Sometimes I'll tell you to go slower. Sometimes I'll tell you to get louder. Sometimes I'll tell you to get quieter. And sometimes I'll tell you to even change how you touch. So this is a really good practice that I am training your brain to really focus on the moment. And let's get started. I am going to be in Sukhasana, and if you have a meditation cushion or a pillow, you can have the legs resting off the pillow like this, or you can bring the feet on top of the pillow. And if you are seated in a chair, just have your legs regular. All right, let's begin. So rolling the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Close the eyes or have them gently gaze towards the tip of the nose. Bring the index fingers to the thumbs. And we'll take a couple of regular breaths here. And let's begin. Peace begins with me. 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 Quieter. Peace begins with me. 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 Louder. Peace begins with me. Louder. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Quieter. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Slower. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Slower. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Slower. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Really feel each word slower. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. Even slower. Peace begins with me. And normal speed. Peace begins with me. 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 Slower. Peace begins with me. Silent. And now, every time you touch, do a circle on the finger pad. And switch directions of the circle. And release. And release the hands. Let them just gently open up. Take a few breaths here. Bringing the hands to the heart, locking the thumbs over one another, bringing the knuckles to the middle of the forehead, the third eye, the pineal gland, locking in this practice. Bringing the hands over the mouth to remind us to say kind words to ourselves and others. And over the heart, Sending out peace and love to ourselves and the world. And together we say, Namaste. I hope you felt lots of peace and joy with that practice. Practicing the same practice every day definitely will make a big difference in your calm, your sense of peace, your mood. Especially if you can do the same time every day. I know that that level of consistency can be really hard for people. So even just 1 or 2 minutes at a time can make a big difference. And as I said, the really nice thing about this practice is you can at any point, that's right, peace begins with me. Saying it out loud is even more powerful. But of course, if you're in a moment where that is not appropriate, you can do it silently. If you'd like to continue, you can always rewind and do this practice again. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, getting your Zen on. I hope to see you next time. I'm thinking about liking and subscribing. I know, annoying for me to say that, but helps the algorithm. All right, bye.